Howdy folks, it is now beaver trapping season here in Pennsylvania. Jumped in the car this morning. The season opened Saturday, but I was moving a bunch of stuff to my new apartment this weekend. I just finished up with school, and so I didn't get to go out this weekend, but it's Monday morning now, and I'm heading out to check a few of the spots that I normally trap at for beaver every year. They're usually pretty good spots. It's just a bunch of beaver in the general area, so they move in and out of these swamps and creeks and stuff every year. But I'm gonna go out, look for some sign today, hopefully get on some, and maybe I'll get a few traps in the ground too. But if I do get some traps in the ground, I'll make sure to show you guys the trap set, and be back out tomorrow to check these traps. Alright guys, just got this little leg set in here. Got the pan right there and this run that goes out into this water here. There's a beaver hut out in here, and I just shaved up some sticks and threw some lure on some of these little saplings here, so hopefully that'll bring them in. Alright guys, I got two more traps in this spot. I got a bloody gripper right here, where the beavers have been digging at this bank at the entrance of that. And I got one on the other side of this. Pretty much the same instance. Beavers digging at the bank. There's not a lot of fresh sign over here from them, but they definitely have runways in these two spots. And I got another bloody gripper down under there where it cuts under the bank. So they come in and out of here, that's for sure, but I'll check back these next couple days, and if we get one, we get one, and if we don't, we don't. But this spot's been pretty good to me the last 3 years. Alright folks, we're out here beaver trapping today. I set 3 traps yesterday. I'm checking one of my sets. Got Jake out holding the camera today because we were at his camp last night. Noah here. Got one in my foothold here, so if you want to come up here, we'll get a look at him. And doesn't look like a huge beaver. Probably only, I don't know, a year and a half old or so. But we've got a nice back leg catch on him here, and I'm going to go ahead and get this guy dispatched, and we're going to take him with us, and we'll be cleaning him up and eating him later.
Alright, so what are you doing here again?
Getting the trap reset. Gonna see if we get another one coming through here. Probably put some more lure out today while I'm here.
What do you use for a lure?
I go up to Route 66. I mean, you can get beaver lures anywhere, but Route 66 Sporting Goods, so I get all my trapping stuff at. They carry different lures and stuff up there, and I like to use. I'll get it out of my pack in a second. Get a look at it. Get that right in that run there. And the scent of that beaver there and these sticks and stuff also should help draw another one in. But yeah, I just put some lure on this stick right here yesterday. I'm gonna put some more on there today, and hopefully we get another one. This one it's not real big. I'd say it's 20 pounds maybe. Grab another bit of lure out of here. Yeah, I was using Rickard's original beaver lure, and some more Rickard's number 206 beaver lure. Little combo action for them. They just can't help themselves. They come
flying in. Chickens with their head cut off, basically.
But I am surprised, like, you see how shallow that trap is up on the bank? I'm surprised that was a back leg catch.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it was, because sometimes you get them on a front leg catch and they'll just chew their front leg off to get out of the trap.
So what, you just put some on that little stick there?
Yeah. Just a little bit of that. Put that around in here. We're off to the races. 2022 trapping season. That same one. I think they're doing the electric lines in there.
Yeah.
Get him here and we'll be on our way.
Alright, there we go. First beaver of the year?
Yep, first beaver of the year.
Would you say this spot produced beavers the last 3 years for you, huh?
Yeah, I think the last one I caught out here was 36 pounds.
So what do you look for when you see a spot? Just flooded like this, or?
Flooded. You see the beaver hut out there?
Yeah, I do, right in the middle there.
Look for that. And then you look for just like spots like this where you can see that they've traveled through here and they're like coming up onto the bank, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You look for where they're like they obviously chewed all this stuff off here, but it's not fresh. You can tell when it's fresh, but the only fresh saplings I saw chewed there were a few out along here, and I was like, well, there's probably nothing big in here, but they're still in here because they're chewing on some stuff, and I could see the runs that they were making, and that's how you know they're there. You just find out where they're going to be going, use a little bit of lure, stuff like that, and you can normally bag them.
All right, well, on to the next spot. We're gonna go on a little hike this afternoon, go back in. Mac has a game plan, so see if we can.
We're gonna go into where I caught the biggest beaver I've ever caught. Had 3 legs and was 41 pounds.
Jeez.
If we'd had that 4th leg, he might have been 42.
Man. Well, let's get on it.
All right, folks, we're out for day 2 on this spot where I caught one yesterday. And I gotta tell you, I'm sure glad I tied this conibear off to this tree here. But must be a big trailer coming through the road up there. I don't know what that was. But he came out of this bank right here where I thought they were digging at this bank. Sure enough, we got a pretty decent sized one. I'm not sure how big he is right now because I can only see him. Get out of the sunlight. You can only see him out there in the water right there, but I'm gonna drag him back in here and see what we got. Oh, that's a big old beaver here. My goodness. This might be one of my biggest yet, actually. Get a look at that one. Wow. And the tail, he's got a thick tail on this guy. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. This beaver is massive. I can't wait to get this thing on the scale and see how much this beaver weighs. It's definitely over 40, that's for sure. Western Pennsylvania trapping here. Just look at the tail on this thing alone. I'll put my hand next to it so you can see it, but compare that. It's a good beaver. Yeah, folks, just rolling this thing around. I think this is definitely the biggest beaver I've ever caught. I mean, just the size of this thing, it's huge. And that tail, I'd say this is a big mature male beaver here. But I'm gonna get him back to the garage, get him on the scale and see what he weighs first. First scale we had wasn't heavy enough either. Had to get another scale. It's over 50 pounds. That first scale only went to 50, but we'll see what he comes in at. Unless you want to put a loop around the front too here, and we'll just put a suitcase him.
Try that.
Hit that black rope and put this on. This work. Yeah.
Moment of truth.
What's that? 60. Holy shit. 6, 8. Yeah. So he's 64 pounds. All right.
Sweet.